What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. Next to me, we got
Jeremy with a G.
And next to him,
and I'm Lamont.
Magic Mont, like Magic Mike. I just realized that shit. That
is how I came up with the name, because everybody kept calling me that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Good play. Fair play to you on that one. All right. So, we just gonna jump right into it today. There's no lead in. Right now, the Suns and the Bucks are playing in the finals. Suns are up. The Bucks were up last time I checked. I'm trying to see. Shut your ass up. But it's a close game. It was 44-40. So I don't know who the fuck was up, but one of them was up. So what do y'all think about the finals? What do you think about the finals so far, Lamont? What do you think about game one?
Chris Paul is a monster. He wants that ring bad. Like, even in the series against the Hawks, was it?
Clippers.
He's just a beast. Like, it's ridiculous. I feel like every shot he puts up is going to go in. Every pass he makes, they're going to make it just because it came from Chris Paul is what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Just true floor general. So, he deserves it if he gets it.
I definitely want him to win it just because of the fact that, out of all, Giannis and all them, you could get another chance. But when you have played that long at that high of a record, and in our society, rings matter. Yeah. So, and that's kind of the thing that I'm looking for in that scenario is because 15, 20 years from now, nobody's going to remember what the fuck he did. They're just going to remember he got injured in the playoffs and he didn't have a ring. So I also think that the way he gets to his spot is ridiculous. He's going to the mid-range. He's dribbling there. He's crossing you up. He's dribbling. He's fading away, doing a mid-range jump shot, and nobody stops him. Nobody. Jeremy, what do you think?
You're asking me about something I don't watch.
I thought because maybe you prepared the last time that maybe you were prepared. Well, you knew Darko Saric had an ACL injury, which I don't think that's that huge of a blow. What do you think about that?
The media is saying it's a huge blow to the Suns.
Yeah, I'm not
after I talked to you, I went and looked, and he averaged like 4.5 points a game or something, and looked, and he averaged like. So I don't know. It didn't seem to me like it's that big of a blow to them.
I think a lot of times what just happens is that the media has to paint a narrative. And that's the narrative that they're painting right now. Like you said it, he averages 4 to 5 points and played 10 minutes on regular during the NBA playoffs. For most of the NBA playoffs until the Clippers, he really wasn't putting a lot. He wasn't that big of a deal for him. But when you have Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, when you have Chris Paul and Devin Booker and Jay Crowder for defense on Giannis, which he wasn't doing that great in game one, but he still hit some clutch shots. And you got your shooting coming off the bench with Cameron Payne, Mikal Bridges, and Cam Johnson. I haven't even named him yet. So he's what, 9th off the bench? Lamont, what do you think? What do you think about Dario? Do you know who we're talking about with Dario?
I actually don't. Which I feel like probably saying a lot.
It's not that big of a deal. So
I'm not invested in their roster, but usually you'd hear a couple names come up, like highlights, stuff like that. I feel like the Suns are gonna do. They did good without Chris Paul, so I feel like they drop anybody, they're gonna glue it together. They're gonna figure it out.
That's another thing.
Like Devin Booker or or
DeAndre
Ayton. Yeah.
That's another thing that surprised me about the Suns. I immediately said afterwards, I was like, Chris Paul finally has a team that can perform without him. He finally has a team that every other team he was traded to. So he was traded from the Pelicans to the Clippers. So in that, they lost Eric Gordon. They lost some key pieces. He was traded from the Clippers to Houston. So again, they lost Pat Bev and some other key pieces. He was traded here, but they didn't give up shit. The Thunder didn't want nothing. They were just give us a couple players and a pick, and you're good. So they kept most of their core together. Cameron Payne Cam Johnson was already on that team. Dario was already on that team. Booker was already on that team. Aiden was already on that team. Yes, Crowder came, and Cameron Payne was on the summer league, and he got picked up this season. But, I mean, a lot of their core was already there. Mikal Bridges was already there. So that, to me, he's finally got a team that isn't gutted by a trade for him, and they can succeed when he plays bad. That's just my opinion on the team. And I think that has a lot to do with his leadership and what the culture that he's established over these 72 games in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Because no way.
You know how I think about it in comparison to Chris Paul? Not like comparing him, but Melo, because he is, I feel like, in the same boat as Chris Paul. Old veteran, still looking for a ring, doesn't have one. What do you think sets them apart as Chris Paul's about to get his ring and Melo's, I mean, still in the
Melo
same
is not a team player.
You think that's what's killing it for him?
No, he's a team player now.
Yeah, well,
Melo was not a team player then. So this is the issue. Chris Paul did not control his career like Melo did. Chris Paul did not come in the same draft that Melo came in. He did not come as part of the big 3 that were there with LeBron, D Wade. He was not one of the top 4 picks. So he didn't, when he requested to be traded, when he got traded from the Pelicans, he wasn't even on the level of Melo. They gutted it, but it's nowhere near the same as Melo. Also, Chris Paul's always cared about winning. I'm not saying Melo doesn't ever care about winning, because when you're an NBA player, you care somewhat to winning.
Yeah.
But Melo cared,
get my 40 and if we lose type of guy.
Yeah, no, not even that. No, fuck that. The structure of the way he did his deal. When he left Denver, he could have signed with New York as a free agent. He could have signed. He wanted to get traded there, so they gutted the team. When he came back to New York, he wanted the bag instead of the money. People forget they had an agreement that it was supposed to be him, D Wade, and Melo on a team. LeBron, D Wade, and Melo on a team. It was not supposed to be Bosh. So Melo went a totally different route, wanted the money in the bag, in my opinion, way more than winning. Yes, he wanted to get to the finals, but that wasn't his main concern. I think what ended up happening, even when he went to OKC, I got to come off the bench. Hey, P, they want me to come off the bench. And you can say what you want, saying that I wasn't communicated that part, but you weren't a defensive stalwart. You were literally a scorer. That was amazing. And when, just like Iverson, I love Iverson. How the fuck did Iverson not retire in a team and basically got forced out of the NBA? Iverson literally, once you stop being able to score, you can't do. I hate you, Jeremy. You can't fucking do. You're not as valuable, and we've seen that his game has adjusted, but it took him getting very, very humble to, in my opinion, to. And again, even to this day, he's not joining a championship contender. He's just happy he's in the league.
I mean, as a Lakers fan, people keep saying Melo might go to the Lakers. I'm like, please don't. I'm like, all the people that are on their way out, please don't do that. He's still a great scorer. Just don't bring him.
That said more to me about Melo than anything else when LeBron would not get him on the team. And they can say what they want to say. LeBron is the GM of that team. LeBron has been the GM of every team that he's been a part of since he left Cleveland the first time. Yep. LeBron has gotten Tristan Thompson paid, Iman Shumpert paid, fucking continues to get people paid. He got Anthony Davis. They bring over KCP. They continue to do things at every stop to make him happy because of his agency. If he wanted Melo,
Lonzo and Brandon Ingram and
Melo,
Josh Hart.
Exactly. Melo would have joined them, but he didn't want Melo. And again, that says something to me. Not that you're not friends, you're just not on the same level of winning as he is. Fuck, he wanted an old ass D Wade. He took Derrick Rose before Derrick Rose was even a fucking baller again. But he didn't want no Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, that's my issue. I just don't think he wanted them as a winner. And that's the problem I think they have. Jeremy, you have anything to add to this?
No.
Before we jump on the NCAA?
I mean, I don't have anything to add. You know me. I don't follow basketball like you guys, so I don't know.
You have anything to chime in? Like, what do you think about that? What do you think about the finals as a non-basketball fan on a regular basis?
I mean, I've been like following like the games and the scores and all that. But it's like I asked you the other day. I can't remember who I picked to win. I don't remember if I picked the Warriors and somebody else, or
we might have to go back and rewatch that video to see, because we did do that.
Yeah. But I mean, I want to see the Suns win.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that. And the WWE is still fake.
I don't have a whole lot to add. That's why I just sitting here looking like, oh, you put my comment up.
WWE is, yeah. I stopped watching that so long ago just because I saw someone get hit with a sledgehammer, and I'm like, he's fine? I'm like, are they not going to get him out
so
of
we're going to talk shit about that, because I used to be an avid wrestling fan. I have a fucking question. When you watch Fast and the Furious and they drive a fucking
that's why I don't like it. They're catching cars.
But it's entertainment. That's the
but
problem.
It's over the top, though.
But of course, it's like a theatrical. If you go to the theater, it's literally a theatrical entertainment. Like when you play a video game, you don't go, that shit could never happen in real life. No,
I feel like it's so
you
corny,
take it
though,
as entertainment. The problem with the WWE is for so long they pretended it was real, and now they still got that stigma. They don't pretend this shit is real at all. Like it is. Don't get me wrong. I looked at it. I wanted to wrestle. I investigated it. I'm too fucking little and saw that shit and was like, no. But like they work. They're athletes in a sense, and they work just as much. And you could make fucking bank. Like really yeah, and they but they go through shit that we would never think of, like fucking finishing a match with a fucking rotator cuff torn off your fucking arm. Like, yeah, no, the outcome is fake. It's all predetermined.
Now they're just firing people to fire people.
Yeah, they're pulled. They're not really hitting each other. Those steel chair shots, like when I was a kid, I thought the steel chair shots were fake.
We all did when we were a kid, but now we're all adults. And
So I mean, it's fake, but it's just entertainment. That's the way I look at it. Like it's entertainment. It's no different than me watching a movie that I think is fucking stupid. So
do you think there's any changes they can make to make the WWE like more popular and not just
they can let the fucking horrible ass McMahons get the fuck out of the WWE with their racist ass. So the fuck they can do. Like, no, I mean, realistically, you have a product that they consistently don't listen to fans. It's no different than EA. They consistently don't listen to fans. They push the product that they want to push. They do a lot of the product. The man that signs off of it is Vince McMahon. So he's been old since I was a kid, and I'm fucking getting old. So, I mean, you have multiple wrestlers have said it. It's not entertaining the people. It's entertaining Vince McMahon. The fact that these wrestlers leave WWE and go other places and become extremely powerful in certain aspects means that they don't know what the fuck they're doing most of the time. Like AEW, the other All Elite Wrestling, is created because they released Cody Rhodes. They released one of the best wrestlers of this generation and had him behind face paint called fucking Stardust. And literally, he asked for his release. They released him. He became the hottest free agent on the market, did a pay-per-view on his own, and literally helped start All Elite Wrestling. That's how just think about that. That's how bad they are. They literally cut their biggest competition and made him start something. So, like, yeah, their stories, cutting Braun Strowman, their stories that they do. They don't know how to use talent. They push people that they want to push. They hire people and put them in the back and use them very, very seldomly, so that way other companies can't hire them. They don't want their talent to go out and make names for themselves anymore. Like when they got rid of the whole third-party agreement, because a lot of these talents were going out and making names on Twitch. They don't want you to come up with your idea and get over by yourself. They want, Lamont, we're telling you right now that you are a fucking Roman soldier named Farouk, and we're going to put you in all this shit, and you got to get over like that. Doesn't matter that you have a YouTube channel and everybody knows that you're a fucking buff-ass dude that can do backflips. Nah, bitch, you're going to be a Roman Greco wrestler. And if you don't get over, fuck you, it's your fault. That's kind of the way they look at it. Like, Zach Ryder's one of them that got over on YouTube, and they literally put him in a program to kill him. Their talent got over on their own. They didn't have to do shit. It was organic. People loved him, and they were pissed and killed him. Like, and just buried his ass. Like, they do dumb. They need a whole overhaul, in my opinion. I think Next is fabulous. It is very, very good with NXT. And a lot of times you see what they do with those talents. They get great NXT talent, which is their B show or their third brand. And they bring them up to the main brand, and they don't know how to use them because what they were built for in NXT worked perfectly, and they don't want to carry that over. And then they sit them on the back burner for months, and then they release them. Like, out of the couple releases, I don't even watch WWE no more since I went to Peacock, but out of the couple, I keep up with it. Out of the couple releases that they had, I mean, Braun Strowman was the WWE champion like a year ago. And everybody loves him. He's a great performer, and he got cut. I don't know why. Don't give a fuck. But then you got pieces of shit that should not be in the main event that are in the main event. Like, it's just, they push people they want to push, and there's no organic stuff to it. Like, even The Rock. Like, look at Rock. Everybody talks about The Rock story. The Rock they pushed out as Rocky Maivia, as a babyface that smiled, and he got chants said, "Die, Rocky, die." And then he went over on his own and became a bad guy because at the time they put him in the Nation of Domination, which was supposed to be like the Black Panther Party or the Muslims. And he got over. But they had a character that could speak and wrestle, and they literally put him like, nope, you're going to be a good guy, and you're going to be all-American Hulk Hogan, and we're going to do this and this and this. And it backfired, and luckily he got over on his own. And now they don't even let you do that. He's one of the few people that can speak on his own. They choreograph your fucking script. Like, they give you a script that you have to remember. They have a beast named Roman Reigns saying suckering suffrage. Like, seriously, like that's they one of their comebacks was Magic Crotch. The New Day, which is the biggest tag team in the world, got put together as 3 black dudes to become preachers that happened to get over on their own, and they couldn't do shit about it. And then they broke them up. Yeah, they just do stupid shit. So yeah, WWE is still fake, but I don't know how we got on that fucking topic. But now we're gonna go to the next motherfucking topic. Okay? Which is, damn you, Jeremy, which is the NCAA. The NCAA ruling. Lamont, and I'm glad you're on here. I really wish Vince was on here too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But just to let you know, I got 2 articles pulled up. On the 21st, of course, for anybody that doesn't know, it was unanimously ruled on Monday that the NCAA could not bar relatively modest payments to student athletes, a decision that understands the growing challenges of college sports. Basically, they said that, they could, let me see, payments and other benefits related to education. So, like, you could get a laptop now. That's what the court ruling is. The court ruling, it was basically, from what I understand, saying that you could not stop athletes from getting normal shit. I know there's
no more like amateurism. That like,
yeah, so normal shit and you can't use the amateur as a reasoning. But like basically one of the things that they said was you've crossed the line because you cannot stop students from getting supplies for free that they need to complete projects. So basically that it says it's a monetary, the benefits, logic suggests that it's a head-on challenge to ban by the national for paying athletes. Then the NCAA adopted a couple days later the interim name, image, and likeness policy where athletes will have the opportunity to benefit from their name, image, and likeness beginning Thursday. So they can engage in NIL activities that are consistent with the law of the state where the school is located. Colleges and university, college athletes who attend a school in the state can engage in this type of activity without violating. Individuals can use a professional service provider. Student athletes can report NIL. What the hell is NIL activities? I keep saying that. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know. So basically, motherfuckers get paid. So you being a college athlete, Jeremy, you Googling that shit to kind of clarify it, right? Because you can say it better than me.
Wait. The
NCAA, what's the likeness and image in the NCAA? So basically it's a gateway to start paying athletes.
Yeah.
Which should have happened a while ago. So like I know a lot of the restrictions that student athletes have based off of what they can and cannot get and what's considered in trouble for alumni, depending on the school you go to and where you go to. But like as a college athlete, you going through 4 years of college, what were the issues that you had with like the benefits that you could not get and stuff like that or stuff? How did that work with you?
I mean, just having to tiptoe around like certain stuff. Like one time I played a volleyball match. This was in Arizona. This was in Yuma. There's like a little dirt patch with a volleyball court on it, whatever. We got together with the volleyball girls and the other players and stuff like that and had a tournament. And I guess for the tournament, you win like a In-N-Out gift card. I won and got the gift card, but I went straight to coach. I was like, take this from me right now if I'm about to get in trouble for it. It was like a $10 gift card. I was like, I do not want to get in trouble for this. He was like, no, you're good. Whatever. I mean, it's just like weird rules that.
But wait,
like,
you were worried about a $10 gift card?
I was worried because I was like, I might mess around, lose a scholarship. Somebody say, oh, he's over there playing tournaments because you can't do that. Like a basketball player can't go play a tournament for money, basically. And yeah, I was kind of worried about that. So, I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. And then one of the biggest things I was thinking of was how much revenue some of these like top athletes, like not me, but like Zion Williamson, like how much should he be compensated for the revenue he brought in to, I mean, literally anywhere he went. He goes and sits at a high school basketball game. It's sold out. Like anything like that.
Right. Like just to not to cut you off, but just to piggyback on what you just said, I was talking to somebody today at work and I was explaining to her the NCAA violations and stuff like that and what it was. But Trevor Lawrence signed $45 million. It's $45 million, right, Jeremy? Of sponsorships before he signed his NFL contract.
That's like $49 million.
Before he signed. So that means he got drafted, has not played one game, one snap, one fucking training camp, and is already worth $49 million to companies based off of college. So how, like Zion, how could you not say that guys like them, if you can imagine the money they're getting now, imagine the money they're getting from the school. The schools are getting
imagine Bron and, well, it wasn't college, but people like Bron that were in college.
Well, Zion's perfect.
Well, yeah, Zion, yeah.
Zion, what like and you would have when you had Leonard Fournette when they were talking about him getting out, Adrian Peterson, fucking Reggie Bush and the whole USC team were electric. It was nonstop watch. Vince Young with the Texas Longhorns. I mean, you could just go on. Joe Burrow with LSU. Like on and on and on about how much money those companies or those the schools make. Fuck, how much does college coaches get paid now?
Oh, I have no clue.
Like, I guarantee your college coach that you played for was making a pretty nice salary. Not saying he was rich.
I've been to his house. I bet he was.
You see what I'm saying?
So it looks like they're allowed to monetize social media. They're allowed to get paid for signing autographs, teaching camps or lessons. They can start their own businesses. They can participate in advertising campaigns. They're allowed to sign with agents to help them acquire endorsement deals.
And there's so much money to go around. Why not give it to them? Like, the NCAA had like filthy rich. These places that are bringing all the revenue in from the player, like they're filthy rich. So why not spread some of it to the players? It's not gonna hurt anybody.
Well, not even just that. Like we were thinking about doing a video on this, which I'm gonna let you touch on this, Jeremy, so I stop fucking talking so much. We were thinking about doing a video on this a while ago about the colleges that pay other schools to get their ass whooped. Like when Alabama plays a Division I state like Appalachian State, they paid them money. Alabama paid Appalachian State money to get its ass whooped. So they're making enough money that they can pay another school to come get beat, but yet they can't pay you guys. Not only can they not pay you, y'all can't get shit for free. Like
we still need to do that episode.
Huh?
We still need to do that episode about small schools getting paid lots of money.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that, Lamont, but small schools in football get paid like hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to get beat.
I didn't know they paid that much.
Yes, it is huge. It is a huge amount of money.
I was asking Eric about it, and then we went into this. I think we talked for like 3 hours about it.
We did the college scandal here on the thing where we watched the NCAA college scandal, and we saw how much money these schools were getting from the side door and the back door to get these kids in, and how Stanford literally at the end of that movie, there's like $700,000 of money that's unaccounted for that they literally don't know where it came from, and they just have it for free. But y'all ain't getting paid.
What do you think about the schools that have those like ridiculous locker rooms, like SU? I think it was with their all the gear and stuff that they have, and like LSU, if you saw their locker room, they had like swimming pools, lounge chairs, like the recliner chair. I'm like,
you can even look at Bishop Gorman.
Oh yeah, Gorman.
Yeah, exactly. But Oregon was built off of the back of all the donations they got from an alum that works at fucking Nike. They were built off 45 different. When I was a kid, Oregon wasn't good. Oregon was not a good football school. It wasn't a good football school till you were a kid, because there was 45 fucking different jersey combinations that they could have, and they had the best facilities ever. Like you see the stuff that they have. Like you look at like how much is fucking Nick Saban getting paid? Let me see.
I got you.
$7.4 million.
9.3.
Jesus.
God.
The annual salary is 9.3.
Now, granted, don't get me wrong. Nick Saban deserves every dollar of that for the amount of money that he brings into that school with the football team, the amount of players that he gets drafted to get that school more exposure. But at the same time, there was 3 or 4 wide receivers in the last 2 to 3 years that have been drafted from Alabama in the first round.
So
it's not just coaches.
So FBS head coaches in 2020 and 2021, the average total pay for those coaches is $2.7 million.
Now just think about that. So, and now that makes sense because EA came out with a college football game. It's supposed to be out in 2022. And they literally said that we're going to monitor the situation. But now I guarantee you're about to have names and likenesses.
I was excited for that, too. I was just thinking about that. Bring back NCAA where they don't have, hey, number 10, and it's whoever, like Blake Griffin or whoever.
Well, they never could put the names and likeness because they couldn't pay them.
It looks like
I'm excited. I hope to see that.
The lowest paid coach looks like Coastal Carolina. It's almost 320,000.
How much does UNLV's coach make? Because whatever they make, they're not getting.
Marcus Arroyo makes 1.5.
I'm just wondering, Lamont, did UNLV ever reach out to you?
No, people were telling me I should reach out to you. They never reached out to me. Literally, the only school me coming out of high school was Arizona Western. I applied for, I sent like my tapes and stuff like that to Eastern Arizona, like I was saying when we did the first interview. Eastern Arizona, they're not good. I mean, and they didn't want me. They were like, "No, you're not what we're looking for." I was like, "Okay, for sure." And went to Arizona Western and then blew them out. Like, enjoy.
I remember you telling me that. I was just like, we live in Vegas. UNLV sucks. They do. They're not very good, and a lot of that has to do with a lot of different reasons. It's hard to recruit where you live right next to the Strip. I mean, there's a lot of, like, if you're from a small school, you don't want your kids going to Vegas. You hear of all the bad things that happen in Vegas. There's a lot of different reasons. But him getting paid $1.5 million is like, and like, I was so excited when I heard the ruling because I was just like, this is so good for college, for kids, not even the programs. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to be super conferences now. I don't give a fuck about that. because they're already super conferences. Like, you didn't get paid, but Zion got some money. Zion, we know that Tony.
He got a shoe deal, didn't he?
Yeah, Zion got some money. But again, Trevor Lawrence got some money. Joe Burrow got some. Well, Joe Burrow probably ain't getting no money. No, Joe Burrow. but I mean, they got just because of Joe Burrow's situation. You know what I'm saying? But like, if Cam Newton got paid, they got paid. So I mean, now it just means that legally the kids can earn their money, and it's always been to me like it's never been a hard sell. Like, set up autograph editions with multiple players going, and you just split the pot. It's not that fucking hard. Let people give them free shit. Who cares? Yeah, you're right. Alabama would have, if they have more money and deeper pockets, they would have a much better chance of landing greater talent. But again, if you have a school that is fucking built by an alumni of Nike, that's a disadvantage too. It doesn't matter. There's so many disadvantages in college that Alabama already has advantage. They don't need more fucking money. Kids sit 3 years to play one season for them. They need no more money. But do you know who needs money? UNLV. I bet you if they start paying players.
I like the decision for the small schools and people who don't really get looked at when it comes to like NFL.
Okay.
Like,
I'm with you on that.
And then being able to use platforms like Twitch and YouTube, they can stream, they can make YouTube videos, and they can get
elaborate on that. What you're saying, Jeremy? What do you mean by just a small school?
The big schools always have a focus on them, right? LSU, Clemson, all those schools always have eyes on them, but nobody's really looking at Coastal Carolina or let's see,
UNLV,
in Memphis. I mean, like Boston College has a little bit of eyes on it, but not really. Like New Mexico State.
No, I see what you're saying. There's the schools that don't get a lot of exposure can now get more exposure through their athletes. Is that what you're trying to? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually. So you're gonna lead into destroying with that, right?
Yeah, like destroying. He went to what was it? FSU.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of the schools in Florida.
Yeah.
And I just want to know if they're going to give him. They're going to make it right for what they did to him. Because I mean, they approached him when he was in college and said, either you delete your YouTube channel and give back all the money you made, or you leave school.
Yeah. And he said, "Fuck you."
Yeah. So now he's on. So I watch him a lot. He's on this trying to get into the NFL now.
Yeah. He works out with Tyreek Hill. He works out with a lot of NFL players.
I see him do a lot of one-on-ones with everybody.
Yeah, he does 7-on-7 football. If you have not seen Destroying, please go and check him out. The dude is fucking amazing with his route running and the way he was a kicker.
Yeah. But he was a kicker. He was a kicker, but he's an athlete.
And if you have watched our podcast at all, you know I fucking hate kickers. And I'm telling y'all ass to go check this motherfucker out. Like, he's that good.
He was a kicker, but he's an athlete. You see him at 7-on-7s doing 1-on-1s.
He did 1-on-1 workouts with Tyreek Hill,
NFL players.
A lot of them. Great YouTube channel.
Yeah. Like, I just want to know how do they go back and fix something like that?
They don't.
Not like
you know. They're not.
Like I don't know if I want to say how do they go back and fix it, but how do they
make it right?
Make it kind of right.
They don't. They just move on. Let's be 100% honest, because
there's a bunch of people that have gotten screwed because of it.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many. If they start with Reggie Bush and then they do Destroying, then they got to do all these other little motherfuckers that got in trouble for taking a fucking bagel with cream cheese. Like, I mean, you got to go deep. Are they going to go all the way back to Eric Dickerson and SMU and revoke their fucking death sentence that they gave them for the Pony Express? No. All those schools that got banned, they're not going to redo any of that shit. They're just going to say going forward. It's like the marijuana law. Motherfuckers ain't getting out of jail because weed's legal now. They still in jail for 20 fucking years for 2 ounces of weed.
That's true.
But they ain't getting out of jail because shit's legal. They don't give you that much. They give you some.
Yeah.
But if you happen to be before that, Fuck it. Like, just to give you an example, Alyssa's cosmetology school declared bankruptcy. They're no longer in business. She went to the people that she got the loan from. Was like, do I have to pay their money back because they're like, no, because you graduated 2 years before they declared bankruptcy. Like, they don't fix that shit. No.
That's the same with my 2 associate's degrees I got in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris she filed a lawsuit against somebody and got the school shut down. So now it's basically my 2 associates don't mean shit anymore. Well, I mean, they don't mean anything because now, I mean, I got my bachelor's and master's. So
what do you even do with an associate's degree? Because I have one and I don't even know what to use it for. Because I mean,
like right now, both of my associate's degrees are in a cabinet somewhere in my house. I don't even remember where I put them.
I have no clue where mine is. I think it's at my mom's house somewhere.
But it's like I keep asking, like, why do I gotta pay it when y'all shut the school down?
True, exactly. Good point. And that's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna retroactive shit because now you got to go all the way back. When are they gonna do the cutoff?
Yeah.
And how, like Reggie Bush, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You
in a lot of those cases, didn't they just have to not talk? Like, if you were a college athlete and I was a recruiter, couldn't I just give you $50,000 and not say anything, and you don't say anything, and no one knows?
So how wouldn't there be a paper trail though? Because you're eventually going to get caught.
This is the issue. Most of these people that are doing this are smart enough to get away with it. Like, one of the greatest 30 for 30s I watched is when they're talking about paid athletes. And they have a guy that does this. He's an agent, and he literally walks in the back door of a college and goes right into the fucking locker room. The schools know these people are here. They know this shit. How are they getting contact? You see a lot of these people in videos. All these, they know this shit. When Tartanian was here with the Running Rebels, and you saw Larry Johnson in fucking hot tubs with rich ass, they know this shit. You're a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid. What the fuck are you doing hanging out with a millionaire? You're a 19, 20-year-old kid from the fucking hood, and you hanging out with a millionaire. Shut the fuck up. The schools know this. They just don't want you to get caught.
Well, in this day and age, there's no way you're not going to get caught because these kids like social media too much.
No, well, most of them,
somebody gives them $50,000. I mean, they're gonna put on social media. They went out and bought a brand new car.
See, that's the issue. Them like speaking out about it, be quiet about it, and you would be fine. I feel like,
yeah,
because only you and the coach would know. No one's looking at your bank statements or anything.
So
like
a lot of times, like if you watch like the movie fucking He Got Game, a lot of times they don't go after you. They go after your parents. They go after the people that need the money. You as a 19-year-old, you don't need that money. That's not the same. But if you came to me, like if Devin was getting recruited and somebody fucking came to me and was like, hey, give you $75,000 if you say, hey, go to Ohio State. That motherfucker, $75,000 just to ask me. Like, that's a totally different story. Like that's how they get you. They do the smart things. I put a car in your name, or it's in my name, or they give it through your family members or another person that's not connected to you that can then get the cash out and give you the money. Like it's simple money laundering. They're just fucking laundering money. They're doing nothing no different than the fucking mob is, and fucking people that nail parlors that sell drugs and fucking smoke shops. They're doing no different than that.
You ever heard of Fred's Fish Fry?
Yes, I have. Here in Vegas?
In Texas. No.
Oh,
it's in Texas.
Okay. I think you're talking
it's
about
called Fred's Fish Fry, and it is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's one person working. It looks super beat up. There's never any cars there. I don't know how they're in business. I was just thinking in my head, something got to be going on there. Because, I mean, I went there. They don't have hot sauce. They're selling fried fish. They do not have hot sauce. The only fish they have is like a little square piece of cod. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Like, if you ever get the chance to go look it up, go look it up.
I've never even heard of that place.
No one talks about it. No one goes there. But you see them all over in San Antonio, and I'm like, how? I've never heard someone say, Fred's Fish Fry, it's fire. No. Like they didn't have hot sauce. You sell fried fish and you don't have hot sauce. They didn't have catfish. I'm like,
was it a white people? Was it a white person place? It's white people.
I don't know. I don't even remember the one lady that was working there, but
was it in a white neighborhood?
Nope. Ghetto.
Wait, stop. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. I'm
Hey,
not
that
trying
don't,
to
hey, that
I'm
don't
not
mean it
trying
can't be a white person's restaurant, okay?
I'm not trying to be racist, but no hot sauce or catfish.
No hot sauce. That's what threw me off. I was like,
fry.
I was like, can I get hot sauce? No, we don't have what?
Like you don't have hot sauce and you don't have catfish.
That's like being Church's with no hot sauce.
Like that.
Like Church's chicken with no hot sauce.
That's shit that goes together.
So I'm like, what's going on here? And there's never any cars there. It's always like one car, and that's the person who's working. I'm like, what?
That's why there's never any cars there.
I'm not saying nothing about it. Nobody come at me about it. I didn't see nothing, but
you should have known from the get-go that was the reason why. There's always cars at a fish place.
I thought it might have just been that one place that it's just fire and it just looked bad. Like I don't know. It was a bad decision.
I mean, I like to find the hole in the wall restaurant.
Okay, let's go back to Reggie Bush. Because look, this is what happened. Okay, so Lamont, you might not be old enough because this happened a while ago. So I wasn't speaking on my ass. Reggie Bush didn't pay somebody back. That's how he got caught.
And so the guy spoke out about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush had an agent that gave him money. And that agent, and a lot of these agents do the same shit. They're giving you money knowing that you have, and it's not everybody. So let's say, for instance, I'm one of these guys, and I have you, Devin, Zion, and two other people, right? And all of you guys are in the same area. I may be giving all of you guys money at these colleges, right? At the 3 different colleges, hoping that one of you get big. And if that one gets big, you get big, I may be an agent for you. And hopefully you sign with me so I can make future money off of you. Or I could be an advisor because you've already trusted me and I can make future earnings off of you. All I'm asking is you to give the fucking money back to me if you don't go through with any of the shit that we talked about. That's what happened in Reggie Bush's case. Reggie Bush, the guy that sued him, a sports agent, Lloyd Lake, sued Bush and his family in effort to recoup $291,000 in cash and gifts. Lake also agreed to cooperate with the NCAA. The Los Angeles Times reported that he merged an investigation with Bush and former USC basketball player O.J. Mayo into a single probe of the Trojan. On December 8th, it was announced that Bush had lost his bid for confidential arbitration in this matter, and the case would proceed. June 10th, they announced major sanctions against USC. Incoming President Mark said the school would remove facilities and all jerseys and murals displayed in Bush's honor. He ended up giving his award trophy back. So, it's not like he said, oh, I got caught, here's my award trophy. No, the motherfucker did not pay somebody back. That's what it breaks down to. I'm oversimplifying it for all of you. By the way, if y'all have any disagreements with what we say, put in the fucking comments. I love arguing with motherfuckers in comments. But I'm oversimplifying what I'm saying, so everybody that's in the comments, that's a fucking keyboard.
Bro, you're still getting roasted on that Pacquiao video.
Everybody that's in the comments that's a keyboard warrior will understand that I don't mean it this way. It's an oversimplification. Motherfucker, you took money. You ain't pay the bitch back. He went to the cops. That's what happened. You snitch got snitched on. You signed a deal afterwards. You were trying to, I'll pay you guys if I can wear number 5. You did all this shit, but didn't want to give him. If he would have gave him the money back, none of this shit would have happened. Or if he would have honored the deal, which could it have been a bad deal? Yes, it could have been. So you pay him the fucking money back. But the dude cooperated with NCAA and everything. So it's are a lot of these players getting paid? Yes. I got to find out what this 30 for 30 is so you guys can watch this shit because it's fucking amazing. Are these players getting paid?
Trying to look for some funny YouTube.
I heard my backup because I'm watching my 30 for 30.
Suns are winning.
Yeah.
79-69.
Here it is. The 30 for 30 is called Quinton.
It's called Quentin?
Alyssa came in and asked why I locked the garage. I had to go to my fucking app. But anyway, it's a great 30 for 30, and it's basically they go inside an agent that does this shit, and he literally takes you in, and you understand. Like he's like, why is this gate open? Because they know we're here. The schools use these people so they don't have to pay their players. But as soon as the players do something, they want to wipe them from the record books. Like, they didn't say, fans, we're going to give you all the money back that we made off of you guys because Reggie Bush is a liar. They didn't say any of that shit. They said, Reggie Bush, you're stripped from your records. We're going to get banned. We get some scholarships taken away. We get fucked. But we still made all that pretty dough from those fucking, 36 and 0 they win or some shit like that 3 times in the national championship, back-to-back national championships, and then lost to fucking Texas in one of the greatest college games of all time that still gets replayed on a regular fucking basis. They still making money off that shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Anybody else got anything else to say on this shit? Because, just to let everybody know, I'm just going to start throwing shade. And y'all motherfuckers better hope that Pacquiao doesn't get his ass whooped. Oh, my God. Y'all better hope that Pacquiao.
That's going to be a whole podcast in itself.
Y'all think I'm arrogant now. I'm going to have a whole podcast dedicated to that shit with just me on it. Fuck y'all. So, just so y'all can hear my fucking voice. But no, y'all want to say anything else? Because I dominate a lot, and I've noticed that in the comments when people talk shit. They're like, stop talking. So, anything else on that topic before we go into?
Not that I can think of, just my excitement for people to actually be able to get paid for what they bring to the table. And NCAA to come back and actually have names, I'm hyped for that. I'll play that over 2K. I refuse to play 2K because you're not going to charge me. You're not going to have me pay to make my player better, knowing I can't grind it out on my own unless I no life the game. Like a lot of games do that, and then they just don't listen to. People are still laying the ball up with their arm through the backboard. People are still smoking wide open layups for no reason. Like I'm done with that. I don't play 2K.
I still get 2K. I bought it when it was $29 during Christmas. I have not bought it. I have literally been one of those people that 2 to 3 years ago, I literally grinded somebody from a 60 overall all the way up to a 94.
And then it was back,
and it was back when you got to 95 and you got those special things. And then but it's just, I got tired. I'm like, no, I'm fucking done. I'm already in my fucking 6th season in the fucking NBA. I've won every fucking championship. I've won every fucking MVP. I'm simming games now just to play in the playoffs. This is no longer fun. I don't play my player at all, really. I make a guy. I have fun with them a couple times. I'm a my league. I do NBA rebuilds and do my leagues. I have so much more fun with that. Like I may have played 15 my player games this year. Yeah, like I've made 4 people, but never really actually. I've never gone to. Fuck, I haven't gone to the park in the last 2 years.
If you go to the park, you're gonna get dominated by someone who spent $5,000 on their player tattoos, and he's just gonna windmill between the legs, backflip, and dunk on your head. You're not gonna win
different than everything else, but I love the rebuilds in the my leagues. I can have fun for hours doing what ifs, especially since they have the new downloads where you can download all historical draft classes. The new uploads where you can make a league and I upload it and I can download that upload of the league. So if you have all old people and you took your time to make it perfect, I can download that and start my league from 1964 over. Like that. What if Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill played on the same team? I like doing shit like that. What if Iverson actually had good teammates? Like shit like that. What if Ben Simmons could actually fucking shoot? Shit like that. Like I literally right now am in the process of a rebuild. I traded Ben Simmons to the Houston Rockets. I traded all the Houston Rockets. I got a whole bunch of good players. And then we were still losing. He won back-to-back MVPs. We were still losing. So I was like, well, what if he learned how to shoot year 5? And now we're unstoppable. Yeah. So I do shit like that on my league rebuilds. Yeah, I do that. I just play my league. I don't play online. With Madden, I play Madden a lot, but I play it because I do online leagues. That's the only time I'll play. And I suck at Madden. Because I don't. I don't have the time to go and put in to find the money plays and all that shit. I just want to play football where I call plays to get your plays and we see what happens. I don't need to know 15 yards, but I'm good. I don't want to have to read your fucking defense, bitch. I just want to play the game. Like I got my ass with
I'm trying to think of other games that don't listen to the consumer and they just kind of put things out there. Like Call of Duty, you want to sell me a bunch of skins for however much, but like then you don't do anything when people complain about, hey, there's hackers. They're making videos saying, hey, Activision, we're hacking the game, and nothing from anybody. Yeah. I mean, they just let whatever happens happen.
Bad for that.
Motherfucker, fuck y'all. PlayStation, fuck you, Sony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my PS4 just magically starts having issues when the PS5 comes out. Like, similar to what iPhone does. Like,
hey, magically go try and find a PS4 controller brand new. Go try.
I can.
No, you can't.
You can get them at Walmart. Or
no, you can't.
You can't do it now?
Nope.
I got one in like December. Really?
Yep, you can't do it now.
Can't what?
You can't. I literally went. We were getting a game, and I was like, hey, we'll just go buy a PS4 controller so that way we can play. And me and the kids went to GameStop by my house and Walmart. Both were sold out. When we were at Walmart, there was a lady that came up and said, you guys looking for a PS4 controller? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why the fuck? She's like, well, I went to, and the guy said that they stopped production on all PS4 accessories. All.
But then it's like, I want to get a PS5 and I can't even get one. So
I think that's a lie, because at my GameStop, I was just there before I came home.
No, they have the boxes. They have the boxes. Go up there and ask them for one. Those are displays only. Yeah, because I walked up.
Well, I mean, I don't have a PS4. I got an Xbox. What?
I know. I walked up. Watch this. Watch this. I'll share it right now.
I'm down to get a PS5, but man, you can't even find one. And if you are, someone's trying to charge you $1,000. I'm not doing that,
yeah,
bro. Like,
I'll just GameStop by my house. There was somebody came in looking for a PS5, and they didn't have any.
They never have any. Yeah. I'll switch to PC.
I have
on a gaming laptop. Like, yeah.
But I just don't play. I don't play a lot of PC games. I play Minecraft. Watch. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. We're on Amazon right now, okay? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. $26.99. That's not a PS4.
I've seen those. It's hilarious.
They're all off-brand. All off-brand. Now watch this. Sony, let's see if we can find DualShock 4. None. None. This one right here. PlayStation, $59.99. I see this one. Where the fuck is this one at? In stock soon. So basically what ended up happening was I literally went to get one, and what they stopped all of the, and the guy told us it was because they took all of their PlayStation stuff and they're starting it for PS5s. So I thought he was full of shit. So I went and looked it up, and no, it's not. There's a ton of shit that they stopped making accessories for.
Man. I don't even know how do you even try and get a PS5? Because I see people like they send out these sketchy website things and are like, oh, it's an auction going on right now, 3 minutes from now. You can't even get to the ad cart before it's sold out. Like,
yep.
I don't know. It's like, we want to buy your PS5, but give us the PS5. Like, I'm more than happy to buy it. I don't care if it's a crappy product, whatever. I mean, it's just the new thing I have to buy. So,
and they're trying to act like, oh my God, this
my
is something.
GameStop has two Sony.
Yeah, go in there.
Midnight Blue wireless controller.
How much is it?
Two in stock.
Is that a real PS4 controller?
How much is it?
Yeah, it's got PlayStation logo on it.
How much is it?
$64.99.
I remember when they used to be like $30.
Yeah.
See, okay, so here it is. I'll show you this screen. Why are there all stores are completely sold out of PS4s? I could not find a. Basically, there was a sudden demand, and during the COVID, they stopped production on them. I'm trying to find the article now.
I really hope my PS4 doesn't break now. I would just have to strictly switch to PC.
Here it is. Why did Sony stop making PS4 controllers? January 26, 2021. January 6, 2021. Sony ends products of most accessories. The PS4 500 gigabyte Glacier, the PS4 1 terabyte Jetpack, the PS4 Glacier White, the PS4 Jet Black, the PS4 Pro, the DualShock 4 controllers, the Hawaii controllers, the gaming headset, and dual Ford charging stations. Those were all the things they stopped. Earlier today, rumors about PS4 production in Japan began circulating, claiming that Sony has disconnected production on vast majority of PS4 models in home country. Now it seems they have confirmed that Sony has indeed made much of the decision as the company has updated its own website to reflect the changes. A year ago, they were talking about the PS4. The PlayStation 4 might get discontinued. The report suggests that the retailers are claiming that the reason behind this is manufacturing ending production. In simple words, Sony will not produce products. It will stick to the PS5 models only. That was January 4th.
You can get a DualShock 4 Gold wireless controller for $52.99 shipped to you.
That's used. So when you're dealing with a video game market, video game retailers set the price. That's why you don't go to Walmart and your controllers are the same price as at GameStop unless they're used. That's why if you go to Target, they're all the same price. They said that's why new games are all the same price everywhere except for those special things. Like GameStop and Target have special prices.
Do they have a bunch of PS5s manufactured that they're about to roll out or something? I mean, I'd be happy to buy one. I mean, I was thinking about getting one for like.
So PlayStation is officially shutting down PlayStation 4 communities. This was as of March 2021.
So
that's why I don't have the cloud-based yet.
Beginning in April, their feature will no longer be supported, available on PS4 consoles. However, you will still be able to stay connected, enjoy messaging features, and other. Yeah, they're literally transitioning away from the PS4.
That quick though? I feel like it took forever to even shut down PS3. I feel like took forever to even shut down.
Everybody's blaming everything on COVID. You can't blame so much on COVID. Like, come on.
The PS5, isn't it backwards compatible to a certain degree?
Yeah, I think it is. But
so that's why.
You have to have the wait. Never mind. They have the disc version, then they have the digital version. But I think give away all your discs if you get the digital version. I don't even know if you can get the disc version at this point. Like, I've only seen the digital being sold. And if you go for the disc version, I think it's like ridiculously expensive, like not worth it expensive.
Yeah, so I'm just looking.
I'm gonna just be strictly PC. I'll rebuy all my games if that's what I gotta do, but I'm not doing that's too much.
What do you think? Okay, so
they don't have the PS5.
I know. I'm like, this is the thing. I want a PS5. I'm a Sony person. I mean, I'm Sony and Nintendo. You know this. You've been to my house. You played games at my house. So we want a PS5, but we just stopped looking. Like, we're like, when they come on shelves, we'll get them. The problem is, like, you've got to have notifications set up and be one of the first people to get them on your cart. Like, my sister's ex-fiance had a PS5, got it like in the beginning of November when they released them. But he was literally on fucking Amazon every fucking day going like this until he finally added one. So it just became a hassle where I'm just like, I'll wait till they come out later. Yeah.
Right. I didn't even want to pay the price to begin with. So now that it's like,
I mean, if you're going to discontinue, like, I'll still do PC. I just don't like PC sports gaming. I like Madden on consoles. I like MLB The Show. I love that game. I absolutely love that.
I like the benefits you get from, like, me having PS Plus. I get 2 free games every month. Yeah. And all the games I have stocked up in my library. Like,
I love the PC gaming. I'm just not big enough gamer to do PC gaming. Like, I don't do all that shit. Alyssa does. I do Minecraft. That's all I give a fuck about. Like, when we get off this, we'll probably play some fucking Minecraft. That's all I care about.
I played Minecraft for about 2 days.
I know you streamed it too, and that was it. Yeah, I seen that. You did. Okay, Lamont. Do you know how you know he was a noob at Minecraft? Guess what? The first house he built out of was on creative.
Oh, I bet it was stone.
It was diamond.
Oh yeah.
On creative. You see, he knew that. Everybody.
Instead of making it look nice, he's like, "Oh, let me get some diamond and gold."
Exactly.
And it just
So
looks
just
terrible.
let y'all know, Jeremy does have a separate YouTube channel, and the videos are there if you want to see them. It's actually kind of funny, especially if you watch Minecraft. It's fucking hilarious.
Hey, Eric, speaking of funny, have you played Gang Beasts? Or any
Yeah, we have that.
That game is so fun to me.
Isn't that the one with the virtual reality?
No, they look like there's like these little people. They look like kind of like Fall Guys, but they look like they're made out of like.
Oh no, okay, yeah, we played it. We have that, yeah.
And you're just grabbing and knocking each other out. That game is hilarious.
Yeah, we played that with Devin. Devin got us on that, where you grab each other and try to not throw them over the thing. Yeah, that's fucking fun as shit.
And then totally accurate battle simulator, something like that. You ever seen someone play that?
No, I haven't seen that. You still play Rocket League? You still good at Rocket League?
Oh yeah, I still play Rocket League. I actually just got Grand Champ like not too long ago, so now I'm not as into it. I was grinding for a while to get Grand Champ, but now since I have Grand Champ, then I'm kind of over it.
Yeah,
I still play it with my friends and stuff like that. Like, it's still a really, really fun game. I don't know what's gonna happen when they shut down communities and all that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's on PS5 now, so that's just weird to me. Okay, so Wilder Fury. I don't know if y'all know out there in Orlando, y'all don't watch sports like we do. You don't have an ear for shit. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers that say I'm a casual boxing fan, because I am. Wilder Fury, but I knew this shit and y'all might not have known this. Somebody in Tyson Fury's camp tested positive for COVID.
I guarantee everybody knows. It's all over the news.
As of right now, not throwing shade, but BJ texted me today and was like, hey, I can make that burn and turn for the fight. He's like, I'll be down there and I'll just come back. And I was like, oh, well, just to let you know, the fight's postponed. He's like, so as of right now, it's not.
So now we can go to the baseball game.
Oh, right. We got to get those tickets. So as of right, look.
I just got to make sure I'm off.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, but starting next week, I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's a Saturday at 6:30.
Yeah.
So
just remind me, and I'll make sure I can get it off.
Okay, so
we got to get tickets though.
So somebody tested positive for COVID in Tyson Fury's camp. As of right now, Tyson Fury has not tested positive. That he's showed no signs of COVID. But because of what's going on with the COVID surge and everything like that, the fight's 2 weeks away. There's no way they're fighting. And it is a top rank promotion, crossover promotion. So because of that, it's at the end of July. If they have to push it back 4 weeks, they're not going to try to put on 2 fights in August because they still have Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. Yeah. So, which is another cross promotion. So most likely it'll be pushed back to September.
That's good.
I don't even care about it that much, to be honest. Like
I really care about that fight.
When stuff gets pushed back, I'm like,
I care about it, but I don't care at the same time.
I'm like, I'll see it when it happens.
Yeah.
I don't care about it as much as Manny Pacquiao getting his motherfucking ass whooped.
I care about that one simply because I want to see your reaction after whatever happens.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know. If Manny Pacquiao goes out there and whoops ass, my reaction is just gonna be like,
"Oh yeah, we're having a podcast."
Oh yeah, we're doing that live. Yeah. So
next day. Like, even if I got to do it from work, we're doing it.
You'd be like, well, you know,
I will take my laptop into the lunchroom and shut the door, and we'll have a podcast.
so I'm kind of depressed because I was really looking forward to that fight. Like, we can go to the baseball game, so then we might be live streaming there. The Raiders versus the Golden Knights in their softball tournament at 6:30 at night on July 24th. I'm very disappointed. I've been very, very happy about that. Been very, very happy. I've been looking forward to this fight because it gets me in the mood for other fights coming up. Like, if I was right about this fight, I would feel a lot more better about Manny Pacquiao getting his ass whooped. But as of right now, I don't know how good I'm going to feel because I don't have that tester. So now I'm going to go in on like cold turkey. I'm going to go in like cold. I'm not warmed up. So I would have got my warm up for the shit talk that I'm going to have during the Wilder fight. So now I might not be on point. And I might be saying shit like Errol Spence knocked out Mikey Garcia, even though it was a decision. And I knew that at the fucking time. I just misspoke, y'all motherfuckers. But love all of y'all. Please stay commenting. I love it. Like, if you don't understand, we literally mark every comment and we try to reply to every comment. I had to stop replying to the Pacquiao comments because y'all were pissing me off. and y'all were saying the same shit. So I had to stop replying. But if you say something new, I will definitely respond. Definitely respond. Like the last comment I responded to, the guy said, I had to be on drugs because I swear so much. I don't know how those go hand in hand.
Yeah. But they should see us in person.
But okay.
Swearing and drugs go hand in hand.
He's so argumentative. You don't want to see me in person. I'm way worse. I promise you. I am toned down for the podcast. I am way worse. This is not an exaggerated version. This is a toned down version. So I'm hyped about that fight. But of course, we get that. Plans that we have coming up. Summer League. Do you go to Summer League, Lamont?
Only when I was, where was that? I think it was in high school when they gave us like free tickets to go. Other than that, And also, I kept seeing stuff for the Olympics, and I was like, shouldn't that have been in 2020? And then I realized what happened in 2020, and I'm like, okay,
yeah. So we got the Olympics going on, which I love Olympics. I'm a competition nut. I absolutely love the Olympics. I don't know how well we will do in the Olympics.
I think we're going to destroy everybody.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm not talking, like, no. We're going to win. I mean, let me rephrase. I'm sorry. When I said I don't know how well we're going to do, I don't know how bad we're going to beat motherfucking teams. Okay? I don't know how bad we're going to beat them. I know, and you know that, what was it? Anthony Edwards had a sprained ankle today. James Harden got arrested in France. Or not arrested, he got pulled over by the police in France.
He was a little baby?
Yeah, he got pulled over. And the meme was that French police can pull him over for traveling before NBA refs do. So, like, it was funny. But I love the Olympics. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be fabulous. But we have the Summer League coming up. We will definitely be getting tickets to that at least 2 to 3 days. We're going to live stream it. We have, with that, we might have VJ for Vets and Sports come. We also have, they canceled the trip. That's right. Some people were going to come down and want to do a live show with us, but they were going to come down on a weekday. And when I was like, well, we can't do it.
Some of the Pacquiao fans?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck it was. Yeah. Then just like, this isn't set in stone, but as of right now, we are putting together opportunities. Me and Jeremy behind the scenes are putting this shit together. Not really. We just got reached out. We ain't putting together shit. But within the near future.
I did start something else.
Okay. So, but within the near future, there could be a great chance that me and Jeremy, the Vegas Benchwarmers, are slotted in for a talk show about sports on Colorcast app every Tuesday for 30 minutes to an hour. So we're trying to bring in other stuff. If you would like to see us do stuff, let us know in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter. If you need workout suggestions, visit Magic Mont. Just let y'all know. If you need motivation to work out, follow him on
94.
Follow him on his Snapchat. I mean, the greatest motivation ever is to see his buff ass legs just laying there with a phone and nothing else, just going day 94. Greatest motivation ever.
You should see me when I'm at the gym, because I'll literally cut out like 5 minutes of my time just to put the weights back correctly, because it bothers me that much. Like, people will put a 10 where the 45 goes. They'll put a 45 on top. I'm like, it was.
I've seen that.
Put it on bottom.
I've seen that.
I'm like,
I've seen that.
I don't ever want to see I never see anybody actually doing it, but I just come there and it's all just rearranged, and I sit there and I'm like, this needs to go like this.
I've seen that multiple times, like, because Alyssa goes to the gym all the time, but I just started going to the gym. But I've literally seen what you're talking about, where you're like 45, 45, 45, 10, 45. And you're like, what the fuck? Or 25, 25, 10, 5, 25. It's just like, or they're just
leave the weights on the bench and just leave. I'm like, you didn't decide to. I'm like, that's why you're weak now, because you can't put your own weights back. I'm like, that's why you shouldn't be here. Thank you.
Just real quick on that, when you wipe down your bench after you use your machine, do you wipe down the whole machine, or do you just do that?
See, that's the thing I think about. Like, I wipe it down if I get extra sweaty, and I'm like, but realistically, they can't expect you to wipe down everything you touch, because let me go back and wipe down each weight.
No, but I'm talking about like the pad. Do you wipe down the full pad?
If I'm on bench press, I'll wipe down the bench and the bar. The bench and the bar.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I can't go microscopic.
No, I'm not asking. I just saw a meme about a video about how guys wipe a bench down and how girls wipe a bench down. And
oh,
then
what? They're more meticulous than us.
When I started going to the gym, I noticed it immediately. Like a guy got off the bench, he was like, and just walked away. I was like, you was sweating. You was lifting more muscle more than I weighed by like 3 or 4 times. So I know you was sweating. So I was just wondering that. But yeah, if y'all like Mott's on Twitter, he finally unlocked his Twitter account. So y'all can follow him at Supermont. And if you need it was so fucking annoying because you would send cool ass shit and I couldn't fucking retweet it. I was looking at shit like, God damn it. The fuck is this shit? So, no, but real talk, if y'all want to talk, I know Mont will probably interact with y'all. He shows some cool stuff on Twitter. And he is definitely into working out. So if y'all
I should actually post stuff on Twitter. I don't post anything on Twitter. I do.
No, but you do share like that fucking dude working. Let me show it real quick. Do you
that coach guy or something like that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, hilarious. That's gonna be so fucking hard to find too because we're so popular now. Not really.
Oh, I think it might be in our. Oh, it is.
I know it's in our mentions. I'm looking at it right now. The problem that I have is because we're in the group chat, we just have literally so many dumb. I'm trying to pull it up because you mentioned us and Vince. It was fucking hilarious. God damn it! How long ago was that? Was that a week ago?
I might be able to find it in mine.
Yeah, find it on yours and share it. We just read.
Booker's got 28 points.
I just hate
Booker's a beast. Here, oh wait. Here.
Giannis has 34.
I got it. Oh no.
Oh, you found it?
No, this was the unbelievable catch. That was the catch.
That's right where I was at too.
Yeah, okay. That's Chris Carter's son. Dude, that catch was fucking amazing. That fucking catch was amazing.
Why is Twitter so hard to navigate? This is why I don't use it. There's too much going on.
Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay, hold on. Let me share it. I got it. This shit. I'm gonna share both of them so he knows what we're talking about. Because Jeremy doesn't go on Twitter because it's too many notifications, and he's like, "Fuck that shit."
I go on every once in a while, but
that's the reason I don't get on Facebook.
Look, you added us into that group chat, and I started losing my mind.
Oh, you got to rewind it.
I am. I'm gonna go full
screen. The confidence he had.
What's going on, people? You already know what's going on.
What's happening? Getting
that work.
We already in the grind.
Getting that work. You already know how it go.
Give you a little something extra.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Everything is possible. Nothing's impossible.
Get them right, Coach. Get them right.
Get them right, Coach.
Get them right, Coach.
Where were you going? Where were you going? What was the plan? Like,
did he knock himself out?
Hey, what's going on, people? You already know what's going on.
He had so much faith in his coach too.
Let him know, Coach. Let him know, Coach. This catch right here. Here it is. Let me go up.
Down to the red zone, looking end zone. Oh, what a touchdown!
All right, let's rewind this shit.
Running up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that shit so they don't fucking bomb. Look at that catch. Now watch this. He's celebrating in front of their bench.
Knock their coach down.
Look at him.
Kept going. Y'all haven't knocked him down yet? Like,
look at he just kept looking forward. Oh, can we go back? I need to go back to him knocking the coach down. Can somebody watch him knock the fucking coach down?
The way he was moving, I almost feel like he did it on an accident. Like, he's not even paying attention to anything. He's just going straight through. Like, what is wrong with him?
The referees are telling the other people to stop. Jeremy, how much do you have to not care about your life to walk through the opposing team's bench to celebrate?
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is.
He must have known they wasn't gonna do nothing because
he knew they weren't about that life. He knew there was a whole bunch of bitch maids on that motherfucker.
That's what it seemed like.
He bumped into the coach and everything and said, "Sit your ass down. Sit your ass."
It is what it is, you know.
Isn't
All right,
basketball
so next
considered
week
a
we'll be back.
non-contact sport? Just before
I
we
don't
go?
know, but look, that catch was fucking. When you catch something like that, you got to be able to celebrate.
Oh no, I was saying, isn't basketball considered like a non-contact sport?
Whoever says that's fucking dumb.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, debatable.
The only thing that's non-contact is fucking baseball. That's the only thing that's non-contact. Like, that's literally, you have to get in somebody's way to get contact. I'm not saying people don't get ran over, but you're not boxing anybody out. You're not defensively guarding anybody. Like, you're not even on the field at the same time the offense and defense is on the field. So, like, yeah. Like, is there contact? Yes, of course. You slide and shit, but majority of it is not. Most of the contact is you with the ground. That's all I'm saying. You dive, you catch, you hit the wall. Like, you know they have no you don't ever see a fucking NBA player run full speed into a fucking stanchion trying to get a rebound. But you see multiple fucking MLB players will full speed into a fucking wall trying to catch a ball. No.
See, that's the type of stuff I'll do. That's why they signed me. That's
about as much contact as they have. That's why they get paid so much. Just let everybody know. Everybody needs to look up Bobby Bonilla's contract with the Mets and see how a real sports agent does shit. If you want to see that, Bobby Bonilla has not played with the Mets since I was in high school, and he's still getting paid by them. Still getting paid by them. So I think that's going to do it for the podcast tonight. Anybody else got anything else to say?
Nah.
I ain't got nothing.
So we'll be back Tuesday. I think on Tuesday we're going to have Lamont walk us through his workout routine and show us what he do. I'm just joking. I don't want to see it. I kind of do want to see that. I'm interested in that because, like, when I go to the gym, sometimes I see motherfuckers work out, and look, they working out a lot harder than me because I'm not working out to be buff. I'm just working out so I don't feel old. You know what I'm saying? So I can lubricate my muscles. I'm not trying to be buff like you. I'm just trying to be good. Like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm still good with what I'm doing. And basically my girlfriend's like, no, you got to go work out with me because I don't want to work out nobody else. But I see motherfuckers work out all the time. And there's sometimes I sit there and I think, I'm like, you got to be ultra dedicated to be as big as fucking Lamont. Like, this motherfucker said day 94. I'm happy with day 3 with a break in between. So, I mean, I go Monday, Wednesday, Fridays and have the weekends off. So I'm good. That's what I'm saying. So, but he's obviously interested in working out. He's on day 94, and I'm guaranteeing you, if you guys want to learn some tips or anything like that, I'm sure he would have no problem sharing with you guys on his Twitter or anything like that. Hit him up, let him know, put in the comments what you want to see. And we'll be back on Tuesday, regular time. Everybody, please congratulate Jeremy on his new job. Yay! Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out.
50,000.
Yeah, put me in, coach.
All right, we are out. Peace. Everybody be safe.